So, at this time of year, you might have heard or you might be hearing, or maybe not at all, about SB60. The SB meetings are happening right now in Bonn. You can think of them as the climate action backstage crew, right? These crews are basically separated into two teams. SB stands for Subsidiary Bodies, basically the teams that work for the UN climate change boss. First, you have the SBSTA. These are the science translators. They take super complex climate data and turn it into information that everyone can use. And then second, you have the SBIs. These are the action checkers. They check to see if countries are actually doing their climate homework and following the rules. You might be wondering what they're actually doing in Bonn this year. 25. The SBs are covering the following areas. First, how do we measure if countries are truly adapting to climate impacts? Because maybe we think they are and they're not. And then secondly, how do we get money where it's needed the most, to places that are hardest hit by climate change, the places that are have it really bad? Third, who pays when climate change is unavoidable? This is called loss and damage. And lastly, how do we make sure that countries are honestly reporting their pollution without greenwashing? Because we know some countries, I won't say which ones, are very good at greenwashing. So traditionally, because they are quite technical, majority of people that attend them are climate change technical crew. But we can only hope that the attendees capture as many players as possible and in an inclusive way, because these are the discussions that set the stage for the next big climate conference and summit, which is the COP30 in Brazil. You see why it matters so much that all voices are captured at the SBs, to make sure that when we go into COP, it captures the needs of all actors. Next time you hear Bonn SB meetings, remember that these are the unsung heroes that are connecting the science, the money, and the action that our planet needs. We can only hope that this year is going to be favorable and that outcomes are going to come on time. Hopes and prayers. Hopes and prayers.